They say there are plenty of fish in the sea, so it only follows that a few of them would be very, very weird. This freshwater monster is known as the wels. It's a catfish-type creature that lives in lakes and rivers throughout Europe and has been introduced to Western Asia. It has very good hearing and can live for almost 60 years, a lifespan practically unheard of in fish. It typically preys on other fish and small crustaceans, but the big ones have been known to eat ducks and even pigeons. The wels is the largest freshwater fish, growing up to 13 feet long and weighing up to 900 pounds, and has even been mistaken for the Loch Ness Monster on occasion. Naturally, the wels is an impressive trophy for fishermen. It's easy to see why this is called a flatfish. It certainly looks weird enough on its own with the alignment of its eyes and mouth, but it actually starts life as a fairly normal-looking fish with one eye on each side of its head. As the fish ages, its head compresses, one of its eyes migrates to the other side of its head, and its body flattens into what you see here. But as strange as the flatfish is, it's only number 9 in the countdown. We will see stranger transformations coming up. The deep sea is home to some of the strangest creatures in the world, and the marine hatchetfish is no exception. This fish gets its name from its body shape, which is extremely compressed to facilitate survival in the high-pressure environment in which it lives. Its silvery body is bioluminescent, meaning that it creates light, possibly to scare away predators, but little is known about the fish itself. It makes this list on looks alone. Seriously, the thing looks like it's made from children's nightmares. The blobfish has become sort of an internet joke in recent years after being named the world's ugliest animal in 2013. The blobfish gets its name from being a gelatinous mass of fish with almost no muscles. The fish is a little less dense than water, so it just floats around, eating whatever falls into its mouth. However, because it lacks muscles, the blobfish looks a lot different when taken out of the water. The blobfish is the mascot of the Ugly Animals Preservation Society, an organization dedicated to raising the profile of Mother Nature's more aesthetically challenged children, as the blobfish is endangered. This drag queen of the sea is known as the batfish, and its ugliness alone is enough to land it a little lower on the list. But the reason it's number 6 in the countdown has to do with the way it moves. Native to the Galapagos, it has very long pectoral fins that act almost as legs, allowing the fish to walk along the sea floor. It also has a strange appendage on its head for attracting prey, which usually consists of small invertebrates. While this fish is weird and ugly, it definitely isn't the weirdest or ugliest fish in the world. Another deep-sea fish. Very little is known about the elusive goblin shark. It's sometimes referred to as a living fossil, as there is no immediate living relative of this bizarre shark, but that on its own is not enough to land at the number 5 spot in the countdown. No, this is the reason that it's number 5 on the countdown. The goblin shark is the only living shark that can extend its jaws from its head. It's believed to be an ambush predator waiting for prey to draw near, and then shooting its jaws out and grabbing its next meal. At first glance, the wrasse may not look like a bizarre fish. It's actually pretty and kinda cute. But what if I told you that this male was born a girl? Wrasse are social fish, a group typically consisting of a male and his harem of females. The male is extremely aggressive in protecting its social group, but when the male dies, the group is without protection. And to all you feminists who are going to ask me, why can't a female protect the group? Is a female not tough enough to protect the group? I will remind you that these are fish. They aren't as intelligent and evolved as we humans are. And to any of you animal rights nuts who are going to comment something like, "Oh, fish aren't less intelligent than humans, you speciest crap," I will make fun of you later. But I digress. There's no male to protect the group, so what happens? One of the females must transform into a male. It takes about 2 weeks for the female to transform. She grows much larger and her lady organs transfer into male organs as testosterone surges through her body. But this isn't the craziest transformation in the countdown. The Candiru may only be a few inches long, but once you hear what it does, you'll know why it's number 3 in the countdown. The Candiru lives in the Amazon River in South America and exists solely to punish anyone who pees in Mother Nature's swimming pool. Attracted to the scent of urine, it swims up the urethra of an unsuspecting host, and then it cracks open a beer, turns on the sports channel, and kind of just hangs out in there for a little bit. And sometimes it doesn't want to leave, so it has to be surgically removed. Obviously, it's pretty painful to be infected with a Candiru fish. Yet another deep-sea creature, the gulper, gets its name from its huge mouth, which it uses to scoop up prey of small fish and invertebrates. But that's not the only thing that makes it unusual. They have no pelvic fins, ribs, scales, or even a swim bladder. Some species also produce light from organs that line its body. Beyond that, little is known about the fish because of the depths at which it lives, but it's still not the most bizarre fish in the world. Before I show you the most bizarre fish in the world, I want to recap the fish that I've already shown you. The final spot on our list of strange fish goes to another fish that is found only in the deepest, darkest reaches of the ocean. With teeth so big that it can't close its own mouth, the deep-sea anglerfish would surely be the terror of the seas, if only it grew a little larger than a tennis ball. But its terrifying looks alone aren't enough to land at the number 1 spot on this list. For this is only the female form. The female is actually 40 times larger than the male. The deep-sea angler is number 1 in this countdown because of the way it reproduces. The much smaller male attaches itself to the female and degenerates into a clump of reproductive organs. He loses his brain and vital organs and his bloodstream fuses with hers. Essentially a parasite. This is called parasitic reproduction and is almost unheard of in fishes. That's why there can be no doubt that the anglerfish is the strangest fish in the world. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, stay tuned because every Tuesday I count down something else. Also, remember to subscribe. Thank you, you guys are awesome.